going on there, guys? We're back with another one, and today we got to talk about Ja Morant. Now, it's not to bash him or even talk too much about old situations, but today it was announced that he didn't make any of the All NBA teams as expected. Especially after he went out for that eighth game suspension, I knew that the league wasn't gonna have him voted in. But this is significant. Well, looking at this report, it says that he countersued the 18-year-old, that he was involved in that altercation with behind his house. Now, it was a good idea for him to be able to mentor some of the young guys in the Memphis area, but an unfortunate chain of events unfolded in his backyard that day, and that was the first of many things. But Ja is suing him, and he says that the reason is he damaged Ja's reputation and put him at risk of losing millions of dollars both in his contract and in potential endorsement deals. So when we look at that, it says the guard signed a 5-year, $193 million contract last July that includes a $38 million bonus for making the All-NBA team this season. So when we look at that, we see that him not making an All-NBA team this year is just brutal to his contract. Now, obviously, he has the 193 million still, but he's missing out. Anybody that played the game, they not just wanting to give up the 38 million. You know what I'm saying? So Ja actually talked about improving his leadership skills next year at his exit interview, and this is what he had to say.
Taylor was just talking about how next season wants to see more walk the walk as opposed to talk the talk and walk the walk. Is that an approach you've already tried to implement since coming back? I noticed, at least in this setting, we haven't seen really any trash talk from you since coming back.
Yeah, that's what I said, pretty much when I got back, that I wasn't, talking about nothing anymore, engaging in, anything. So yeah. But like that was, more for me. But if I do it, the team, probably won't do it either. So I feel like that's a good thing for us.
Josh, so Zach and Taylor both, they want to build a formidable system around you and Dez and Jaren while also empowering y'all as leaders. Just what have those conversations and the energy around those conversations been like with the added responsibility of being leaders for this team?
I feel like it's pretty much the obvious. Obviously, with us three, leading the charge, but Coach Zach, they've spoken to us, after the game, even today, speaking on how they're going to challenge us. And, they even said it in front of the team that, we got to be the guys that, lead us with, everything we do, how we work, how we go about things. So it's definitely, something, we embrace, and something, we, happy to be a part of, happy to do. And we just got to do it, honestly. Just go out and, lead these guys.
You just talked about some of the changes you made, changes about talking. Are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of the changes that you've made so far?
Yeah, I am, honestly. Less drama, less Ja on the blogs for, something I said. So, yeah.
Yeah, guys, so you hear Ja Morant talking about stepping it up as a leader and, the other corner pieces of the team trying to follow suit, and how he's going to embrace, less talk and getting it done. Now, I do feel like some of that talking as a part of Ja's game is what makes him who he is. But I think it needs to stay on the court, and it doesn't need to be overstated like him saying, that they're going to be good in the West and all that. It's nothing wrong with not fearing a team in the West, but we good as if we've already accomplished it. That's probably where he overextended himself. But I do feel like I want to see Ja keep that edge. I just want him to continue to improve as a leader. His game's been good. Continue to knock down perimeter shots at a higher clip. All that. But as we can see, and this could be a cautionary tale, you don't trick yourself out of your own spot. And we think about the incident at Foot Action, Foot Locker, whatever it was. We think about the incident at the high school. We think about the one at his home. Think about the Pacers. All of these things had a cumulative effect. And obviously the IG Live. I forgot about that one, but all of these things had a cumulative effect of what we're seeing right now with him. And so it wasn't, even though he's suing this young man for what happened at his house, all of these things played a part in the cutting into his contract and affecting him in endorsements. And that's where it really hurts, because you could get on with some of that. Like, you seen how long this State Farm thing has been running with Chris Paul. Like, he'll probably still be doing this after he retires. So when you latch on to one of these companies, you know, this can go past your plan day. So it is significant, but he has no one to blame but himself with this. He's the adult in these situations. Yes, true, he's a young man and he should be forgiven. And hopefully, this is the beautiful thing. He hasn't done so much where he can't rebuild himself and make himself marketable to some of these same companies. Because at the end of the day, they want what's going to make they bottom dollar look nice. And if Ja Morant does that, then they're going to be all for it. They don't necessarily care about what he did. They care about how it makes them look to associate themselves with what he did. So once the general public deem it being okay again, hey, it's going to be all good. It's going to be all good. But Ja just has to keep his nose clean. Now, people talking about he need to cut his hair off and all that. Trust me, that's okay. They not worried about that. You know, I get tired of people thinking that the westernized way of hair is the only way. You know what I'm saying? Jesus wasn't walking around here with no skin tight fade. You know what I'm saying? So I just want people to remember that when they talk about that. Ja needs to conduct himself in a proper manner, and I think that's gonna be what's gonna change him as a leader. That's what's gonna make these companies come back and want to do business with him again. Because remember, that Powerade ad launched the day that all that stuff came out with the weapon in Denver and all that. But I say that to say, I just want Ja to do well next season. He has a clean slate. He's still a young player. Nobody thought they was going to win the championship. When you really bust it down, nobody really thought they were about to win it all this year. That was just something he was saying. We was just happy to see the humble pie served. Not like we actually thought they were going to win. So this is going to come and go. You know, Ja's still going to be rich. Ja's still going to be one of the top point guards in the NBA. The thing that he saw, though, is getting selected for all NBA team and all that type of stuff. It is a business, and when your conduct conflicts with what's good for business, it happens on the NBA level and all the entities outside the NBA that want to deal with you due to your NBA status. So that's all I got on this, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.